everyone. I think you'll be able to hear me, but not see me. And I'm hoping that the audio quality is quite improved from our usual sessions. The door that you're seeing, we can say, is the door of practice, the door of meditation. It is also the door in my mom's basement, and that's where we are streaming our meditation from today. So if you're watching this after we've already been live, if you're watching the recording of this, you can skip ahead to about the 10-minute mark, and that is when we will formally get started with the guided meditation. So for the next 10 minutes, we will be giving people the time to join in, to settle in, and then we will meditate together. Hopefully people can endure the lack of stimulating visuals, but I'm hoping that the audio is quite a bit more crisp and friendly to the ears than has been before. Let me see, let me give it a listen myself. Alright, sounds alright, I think. I don't know if it's that much better, but maybe I'll put this black fuzzy thing on it. It feels really nice, so I should put it on there anyway. Let me see, how does this Alright, brace your ears, everyone. I'm not sure how this goes on, but it might be a little bit loud. Wow. Sorry for everyone's ears. We'll try that. We'll give that a try. Hopefully I didn't scare anyone off with the sound of putting that on. Might be a bit quiet. Well, I can move a little bit, get a little bit more intimate here, and maybe can move this. I was expecting to, I got a computer today, and it was immediately broken. So I opened up the computer, and then I took it to the repair shop a few hours later. So I was not expecting to stream. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi there, Fung, and Chesh, and Alex, and Tiny Home. We have another 5 minutes or so before we officially get started. And we are live streaming from Peace in the Air. I see some people joining on in the Discord VC. That's nice. But we will be having it here on YouTube today. So Jonathan and Cindy, I hope that you're here on the YouTube channel watching with us. Great. Landon, we can say Buddhism summarized in one sentence is the art of of learning to suffer well, the art of being happy, the art of establishing peace, we can say. Jonathan, bring your wife, that's great. It's good to bring people to meditation. I've been having some talks here with my mother and encouraging her to meditate. So in some sense, we can say the door that you see behind me is the door that we are all sitting in front of, that we are all standing in front of, which is this door of peace, this door of the present, of our open awareness. And when we practice meditation, we're really taking that step. We're really sitting there right at that door, beginning to open it up. To open up that door of our awareness, of our embodied presence, of our mindfulness. We are opening up that door to our peace and our awareness. So we're going to be practicing meditation today, and I'm quite happy to see everyone who's joining us. We have another 3 minutes before we will officially get started. Hey there, Cricket. Glad that you're here. Cricket Costco. Does anyone have any questions or anything important to share before we begin? So if we don't have any questions, complaints, any confusions about our practice, and about this being an opportunity to turn inward and to practice, we can begin to get settled, to really make that commitment to show up for this period of time, let's say about 30 minutes, to really meditate and to be inspired by the fact that we're not meditating alone. We're meditating with the whole world, and especially with the people who are practicing together with us in this live stream. One more minute to settle in and give people the opportunity to join before we formally, officially get started. Today I'll offer some guidance. I'm going to get my bell. It's important to have a bell. As a meditation facilitator, you should always have a bell. right. So a very sincere welcome to everyone who's here, coming together to practice today. We're going to get started with our meditation. And how we will begin today, as we begin any meditation that we do, is to first find a comfortable and suitable position for our bodies. So take a moment to make sure that you are in a comfortable, somewhat stable position for your body. Doesn't need to be a yoga position, but just a comfortable position for your body. And as you find that position, you can begin to bring your attention onto the breath. So the feeling, the physical experience of the breath as it comes in through your nose and goes out. The breath coming in and going out. And as we focus on the breath, beginning to settle our mind into the body. So rather than giving most of our attention to thoughts and to past and future and to ideas and stories, things that we like, things that we don't like, as we put our focus and our attention onto the breath, bringing that mind to an awareness of the body. Beginning to notice, what is it really like to have a body right now? What is the experience of that like? And so we may notice that there is a particular sensation or feeling that comes up that we notice. We may find that there is a pain or a pleasant feeling in the body. But breathing and turning our attention onto the body. We may find that there is a vague experience, so that when we put our attention onto the body, it's almost inconsequential. We don't notice much of anything. And yet the body is there, the whole body. So putting our attention onto noticing this experience of having a body right now. And as we breathe, continuing to come back to that noticing of the body, looking towards the bodily experience and what that's like. Not our idea of the body, or how we like the body to feel, or how we don't like it to feel, but breathing and putting our awareness onto the lived experience of having a body right now. And as we work with our attention and with our focus, putting it onto the body, exploring, noticing this major aspect of our life and our humanity, we may get caught up in thoughts, confused. We may find ourselves in an experience of confusion. This is very natural to happen when we practice meditation. So if you notice that you're confused about what you're doing, what's the body, what's meditation, simply bring your attention and your focus back to the breath. Really getting involved in this process of breathing that is happening. Experiencing and following the breath as it comes in through the nose, fills up the lungs expanding, and the air going out. So we're not doing anything in our meditation. We are coming back again and again and again. We are showing up to this lived experience. We are breathing. We do have a body. But if we don't just take that at face value or on a surface level, what's it like to have a body? What is the relationship like that we have with our body? What is the relationship that we have with our breath? So for this period of time of our meditation, following the breath as it comes in and goes out. Being aware of and taking a special interest in this body that we have, this body that happens to be here right now. We spend plenty of time investing in ideas about our body, about the past and the future. All of these judgments, these concepts, we've spent plenty of time doing that. But what is it like to have a body? What's the experience of that? The body doesn't function according to words and phrases. The rhythm of your heart, the breath, tensions in your body. They're not referencing or looking towards what you think about them. They are not dependent upon the story of your life. So we spend a lot of time working on that relationship that we have with our stories and our ideas and our thoughts about ourselves and the world, what we need to do. But meditation is a time of deepening our relationship with this experience, this body, this breath. This body and this breath only exist in the here and now. Meditation only takes place in the here and now. And so as we follow and focus on our breathing, coming in and going out, we take this breath as an anchor into our present. And we take as the foundation of our experience this body, the whole body. Whenever we notice the confusing waves of the mind, the roughness of the ocean, we return back to our anchor. We just breathe. We just focus on breathing. And as we find ourselves anchored more and more into the breath, we connect with this awareness of the body, this foundation. And so our method in meditation is not confusing. It's not complicated. Just focusing on the breath. Just breathing. Just having a body. And so for this period of time that we meditate together, if we really want to meditate, if we want to practice, if we want to show up to our life here and now, we notice thoughts, stories, difficulties, sleepiness, tension. We notice all those things. But if we want to meditate, we simply come back. We notice and we come back to this breath. To this body that happens to be here right now. Noticing all kinds of things. Thoughts, ideas, right and wrong, like and dislike. Noticing all kinds of things. And then returning back to just breathing, just having a body. Moment by moment, breath by breath, neither getting nor avoiding, just this life. Beginning and ending with the sound of the bell, meditating alone with the entire world here and now. Breath by breath, moment by moment, just this. nowhere to go, nothing to get. Just this is the practice. This breath, this body, this noting, becoming distracted and returning back to the present.
hearing sounds, feeling comfortable or uncomfortable, returning back to this practice of awareness, this practice of relying on being aware. Breathing and having a body, being aware. Every moment is a kind of new, changing experience. can't hold on to anything. So don't try to hold on. Breathe and be aware. Even those things that you don't like, that you want to get rid of, they are inherently impermanent. They're going to come and go. So here is the time to practice just breathing and being aware. Sometimes there may be something that stays with us during our meditation. It may be a sense of unsatisfactoriness. It may be a particular idea, a particular experience. When we have that, continue your practice of breathing and being aware, noticing. And whatever that thing is that keeps bothering you, it may even be just a general sense of unsatisfactoriness. The practice is to be with it, to be with the way that things are, the way that things are right now. So there is difficulty in our life. There is pleasantness and unpleasantness. There are neutral or boring experiences. In our meditation, it doesn't matter if we like or dislike something. What matters is to be here, to breathe, to be aware of the body, to be aware of all the aspects of our human life that are coming up right now. Noticing, aware, and instead of chasing after those things that come up, we are returning to just being aware. Just breathing. Just having a body. Just being with the way that things are right now. For a few more moments until we hear the sound of the bell. So as we end our meditation together, I would like to offer a bit of a chanting, which is a chanting of the Heart Sutra. Some translation that will be helpful is that the Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara is the total embodiment of our awakened, enlightened compassion. Prajna Paramita is this wisdom of our awareness mind in meditation, our deeper awareness nature that we are touching into in our meditation. Shariputra is a student, someone who is learning. And Dharma represents all phenomena. So a common term here is bodhisattvas relying on prajna paramita. Those who put off their own selfish goals to help others, to walk the path, to help all beings, to help all aspects of themselves, not just getting that thing they want. Bodhisattvas relying on prajna paramita, relying on that awareness nature, that inner richness, that inner brightness, that inner attentiveness. And that's kind of what the Heart Sutra is about. So I will offer this chanting to everyone, and I hope that it will bring wisdom and joy to you. When the Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was coursing in the deeper prajna paramita, she realized that all the 5 sense doors are empty, thereby transcending all sufferings. Shariputra, form is not other than emptiness, and emptiness not other than form. Form is precisely emptiness, and emptiness precisely form. So also are sensation, perception, volition, and consciousness. Shariputra, this form of the emptiness of all dharmas is non-arising, non-perishing, non-impure, non-pure, non-increasing, and non-decreasing. Therefore, in emptiness there is no form, and no sensation, perception, volition, or consciousness. No eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, or thought. There is no realm of the eye, all the way up to no realm of consciousness. There is no ignorance, and also no ending of ignorance. Through to no aging and death, and no ending of aging and death. There is no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, and no path. There is no wisdom, and also no attainment. With nothing to attain, bodhisattvas relying on prajna paramita have no obstructions in their minds. Having no obstructions, there is no fear. And departing far from confusion and delusion, they reach ultimate nirvana. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future, relying on prajna paramita, attain supreme Buddhahood. Therefore, the Prajna Paramita is the great mantra of power, the great mantra of wisdom, the supreme mantra and the unequaled mantra which is able to transcend all sufferings. It is real and not false. Therefore, he uttered the mantra of Prajna Paramita by saying, Gate, gate, para, samgate, bodhisvaha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining, for meditating together. You know, it is quite meaningful, it's quite important, and it's something we can continue to do together and for ourselves. It's a way that we can take care of ourselves. It's a way that we can take care of those around us. And it's a way that we can establish calm, compassion, sharpness, basedness, as some of the kids say, in our lives. So I am thankful for everyone joining, and I look forward to our continued conquests of meditation, compassion, patience, gentleness, and an open, tender heart, alone together. That's the end of our session today. Thank you. We'll have a bit of music to end our stream. So if you like to hang out while you do some stretching or self-massage, I will play a little bit of Buddhist chanting that hopefully you can enjoy. And everyone is so welcome.